At the present moment in time, how much does it cost to use your service? How is the pricing?
We're going with a flat fee, so all features and just £10 per property. And ultimately, it replaces quite a few other things. I mean, it comes with a guest app, and it's going to be, all of the guest information, because it's going to be your cleaning app. It's going to be the guest management app. It's going to be everything. I think it's going to be you're going to have the ability to process your deposits for example, and because it's all interconnected, right?
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's what you want. Whether you're a business owner, and I was a business owner that's doing it all myself as a one-man band, so I know exactly all of the pains and the problems. I know how I felt. I know what it's like wanting to get people the right information the most quickly. And so if you want all of the information to hand in your system, and you also want to be able to communicate with your guests about how to access or how to use various things, it makes sense that that's all there, right? And I think like the deposit bit is a really good illustration of how having the guest app is really important, because you can if that's the thing that they need to do to access the property, it's the highest priority thing for those guys as well. So we prioritise the tasks. There's one link, and it takes them to their web browser. We call it the guest app. It's just on a web page, and that really, the fact that that's tied in, they then get the guest information. If they phone up and they want to know where the headwriter is, we've got screen pop on the kind of guest VA side of things, so we can access the property information there. Later, if the housekeeper report damage, it's the same deposit. You don't want the deposit going back to the guest, right? So that's what we're building is everything you need, and it's a round number.
I think a big pain point that so many people have suffered over the course of definitely this summer, and I've seen it in groups, not just the hospitality community, but overall is with nightclubs and with bigger venues not open. People are instead trying to book short-term rental accommodation, STRs, whatever you name it, to have that party, because they don't want to wreck or have a party at their own place. So we're booking out units. And I can totally see from looking at the features of check-in forms, ID collections, the deposit, set things have to be met. And sometimes the reason why problems occur, like what we're talking about with parties and things happening, is that there is a leak in the system and an ID isn't collected or things aren't done properly. And that means that guest then is in the property, and you may have noise aware, or you may have sound devices set up, but you're already too late. They're in the property, and that's when the damage can occur. So by using something like this, it just ticks off the boxes. So, which is very good. So go and check it out, guestflow.co. This is not a paid podcast. This is not a sponsored podcast. This is just me wanting to try and bring more tools to you. And this is something that I want to keep on doing throughout the rest of this year and going into next year. Obviously, with what we do at Boostly, we give you the tools, the tactics, the training, and the confidence to get more bookings. This is definitely under the tools category. So guestflow.co. Go check it out. Only £10 per property per month, which is a bargain, especially for what we just talked about then, which was the deposits, the check-in forms, and the ID collection. Syncs into Guesty, syncs into Tokeet, syncs into Beds24, syncs into Smoothboo through the power of API. If your PMS doesn't have API functionality, get a new PMS. That is the moving forward.
Not mentioning any names.
and I can speak personally from obviously seeing the amazing work that Graham and Guestflow and the team are doing there, but also from what we're doing at Boostly with websites and API. The power that we can now do with this amazing new technology is so much.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.